A reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Continue to love each other like brothers, and remember always to welcome strangers, for by doing this, some people have entertained angels without knowing it. Keep in mind those who are in prison, as though you were in prison with them, and those who are being badly treated, since you too are in the one body. Marriage is to be honored by all, and marriages are to be kept undefiled, because fornicators and adulterers will come under God's judgment. Put greed out of your lives, and be content with whatever you have. God himself has said, "I will not fail you or desert you." And so we can say with confidence, "With the Lord to help me, I fear nothing. What can man do to me?" Remember your leaders, who preached the word of God to you, and as you reflect on the outcome of their lives, imitate their faith. Jesus Christ is the same today as he was yesterday, and as he will be forever. The Word of the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. King Herod had heard about Jesus, since by now his name was well known. Some were saying, "John the Baptist has risen from the dead, and that is why miraculous powers are at work in him." Others said, "He is Elijah." Others again, "He is a prophet, like the prophets we used to have." But when Herod heard this, he said, "It is John whose head I cut off. He has risen from the dead." Now it was this same Herod who had sent to have John arrested, and had him chained up in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife, whom he had married. For John had told Herod, "It is against the law for you to have your brother's wife." As for Herodias, she was furious with him and wanted to kill him, but she was not able to, because Herod was afraid of John, knowing him to be a good and holy man, and gave him his protection. When he had heard him speak, he was greatly perplexed, and yet he liked to listen to him. An opportunity came on Herod's birthday, when he gave a banquet for the nobles of his court, for his army officers, and for the leading figures in Galilee. When the daughter of this same Herodias came in and danced, she delighted Herod and his guests. So the king said to the girl, "Ask me anything you like, and I will give it to you." And he swore her an oath, "I will give you anything you ask, even half my kingdom." She went out and said to her mother, "What shall I ask for?" She replied, "The head of John the Baptist." The girl hurried straight back to the king and made her request. "I want you to give me John the Baptist's head, here and now, on a dish." The king was deeply distressed, but thinking of the oaths he had sworn and of his guests, he was reluctant to break his word to her. So the king at once sent one of the bodyguard with orders to bring John's head. The man went off and beheaded him in prison. Then he brought the head on a dish and gave it to the girl, and the girl gave it to her mother. When John's disciples heard about this, they came and took his body and laid it in a tomb. The Gospel of the Lord.